Not much actually, to be honest. I don't know why I keep saying the word incredible. So yeah, I decided to go to LG Studios today. I just want to kind of look around, see. It's really incredible. I don't live that really far, and um, and I guess sometimes it's always good to try and find some places, see what really interests you, because especially like for me, I've always been like really a fan of films and trying to like LG Studios has always been my ideal, and it's like number one place in the UK. I mean, Pinewood Studios is also big, massive studios because that's really central, especially in Buckinghamshire. So, but I guess like to make films, you got to just be very creative. Like find your own budgets, do something like low. You know, kind of just be focused as well, because being focused is like then you get your jobs done. You get your jobs done, but also having fun as well. Like tonight, I was doing TikTok and having so much laughter and getting a lot of followers is it's just brilliant because you can be yourself and you just if you be yourself and really then you're very well more promoted. People will admire who you are because I find it very hard when a lot of people just try to pretend to be something they're not. And if you just be you, you're you're on the market. You're on the market range because for me, like I struggle to find a lot of work, but do you know what's been really sorry about that. But you know what's been really, really good for me is actually really putting myself out there. Putting myself out there and saying, look, I am going to do this. Because we have to encourage ourselves no matter what. Even if you've got fear of flying, fear of traveling, fear of anxiety with socializing, fear of work, we have to combat it. And going to this kind of bigger challenges, you kind of like face it, and we all have to face things in life, and you know, even like sometimes like the pressures I get is like someone was saying, oh yeah, you've got to do this, you got to get the film done, you got to get this. Oh come on, quick, quick. It's like no, but the thing is like doing TikTok and doing stuff like that, it helps to establish yourself. It helps you to establish what you will be. People acknowledge of like who you are. You'll get people, you'll get fans, you get investors, you get people that will say, "Hey, I know this guy. I remember this guy. Yeah, I remember him. This guy. Like think about like Alfred Hitchcock. Think about people like James Cameron, like Elvis Presley. How they start right in the bottom, and look how they got to where they are. And everything is like it's all kind of like the build up. It's about just establishing something out there, even small, even small, like being on social media, networking, exchanging details, and just kind of like saying, "Listen, guys, I'm in it together. What do you have something in common?" And if you have something in common, you guys will just click instantly. No matter what creative differences you have, the interaction, the acknowledgement, everything will just because honestly, people are looking for that. People are looking for that persona. They're looking for that talent. Like for me, I used to be a really nervous guy. I was really like nervous. I mean, I remember like, I used to be like stage fright. I used to be really like nervous talking to people. But for me, I just kind of learned how to just talk to people like I actually have known them. But the thing is like, especially like, I was very, very thrilled I got to, do a speaking role. Normally I do extras, even like being in the crown. I wasn't expected to be in the crown. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do the crown. But I got to manage to be in it and I loved it. I actually loved every moment of it. And it was so fun. I actually met this guy who actually appeared in two Bond movies. Two Bond movies. Anyway, you seem nice. How are you? I'm alright, invisibly. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Yeah. I was talking about there's this guy I met. He was in Quantum of Solace and Skyfall. And he was playing one of the snipers. And I thought, yeah, I could be the sniper guy. Anything like that, really. I could probably be like, and also I was actually offered to be like the penguin in the Batman. I mean, isn't that crazy? But that's the thing, like you can just be like anything, anything. That's good. Hey, I like bicycles. I actually love bicycles. I love riding bikes, and especially I could imagine like being in the Olympics or something. Oh, who do I like? I think maybe Baltimore. Taking notes. Great. Yeah, but you know what? You know what? I actually watched the NFL game at a Wembley Stadium, and seeing all the ladies are cheering like, "Come on, give me a C, give me H, give me E, give me E, give me O," like that. Just there was a great atmosphere. Say it, bar sheep. Bah. Yeah, but anyway, I actually do a lot of comedy roles. I do a lot of comedy roles. It's that's really my strength. I do like less drama stuff as well. You've seen a lot of my stuff I've done. I do like Charlie Chaplin and Mr. Bean are really my inspiration. And I've done like this thing called text message, and it's like wow, and actually it's all like really like text up because you can see how smartphones have just really evolved like over the years, man, like over the years. So but yeah, the NFL game. I've never actually known how to do American football, but I watched baseball. I watched all that stuff. But you see, that's all the creativity. You can actually learn something. You can experiment. Do you like Benny Hill? Yes, I do like Benny Hill. Actually, that guy's a legend. Oh, I miss him. Rest in peace. I was actually watching today Porridge, starring Ronnie Barker, and it had Michael Beckinsale, Kate Beckinsale's father, who actually acted with Ronnie Barker in Porridge. And I was watching the movie version, but it was so the classic. Even like there's Norman Wisdom, there's so many like classic comedic actors. And you can watch yourself on BBC4, all the rich archives. It's just wonderful seeing all this stuff. Absolutely wonderful. Really is. So, that's the thing, guys. That's the thing. So anything you find inspirations, yeah, I was talking about Ronnie Barker. I was talking about, like anything inspirations you can find, it's right there. Like that's why they leave all this, you do research and then find out what, who inspires you and you kind of create your own. It's like when you do like biography and you're reenacting the person's character, the real life, of course you have to portray the real life person's character. But when you're like playing a fictional character, you can create something your own. And and that's how it is. That's how you become a great actor. That's how you become a great actor. I mean, I've done acting since I was like 18. I was very into acting. I love being in front of the cameras, and I have really for a long, long, long time. But for me, I've been on and off. I've been really like on and off, and for me, I like having control of my own work. I like having control of my own work, and I'm sure everybody does. But end of the day, we all have our destiny in life, and so have you. It's like people looking to being electricians, doing crimes, doing you know politics, things like that. It all relates to our personality, whatsoever. And being an artist, I'm an artist myself. So life is an art. Life is an art. And and that's what I believe. That's what I really, really, really believe. So you guys have to try find what's what do you invest, what do you feel comfortable, what do you enjoy, what do you enjoy. Some people will say to me, "Oh, it's too late. I should have done things when I was younger." It's nothing too late. Ricky Gervais, he didn't become a really great famous actor until he was in his 40s. Intelligent, commanding, strong, to joy, human, well read, loyal. Love that, David. Thank you. Love that. Yeah, and that's true though. It's true. Dick Van Dyke, those people, they come such a long way in their lives, such a long way. They come from nothing. I remember there was an actress. She passed away. She was in the royal family, and she was like right in the 70s or 80s. She became famous later on. And think about Tom Moore. The pandemic stuff. You know, anything can happen. Any time in your life now. I mean, for me, I didn't have a discovery about YouTube until later on or TikTok, but I love doing it because I love to try to share my experiences with you guys. and this is where technology comes in. We like live streaming. I remember like making my films like way back since 2005. You know, they had digital cassette tape. Now you can do with memory cards or internal storage. So you know, things have changed with that. So you have to kind of explore, and you know. So all I will say, guys, is like I'm really looking forward to doing a lot of things. You know, I really, you know, it's very tough. It's very tough to find roles that you know you. That's the best way is to establish yourself, market yourself, and say, look, hey, I can do this. Stand out, impress, stand out, and you know that's how you do it. Today, someone was talking about my curly hair. They said, "Oh, I love your curly hair." I said, "Oh," I said, "Well, I grew my hair." They love it. Yes, I do remember that, David. I do remember. You know, my dad started filming when I was 5 years old. You know, now obviously he used, you know, the cameras, you know, the phones and stuff. So this is Oppo, by the way. And yeah, I remember you remember that flip phone and that other phone was like, do 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 do. Oh gosh, I remember that. And it used to give you like earache, didn't it? It was like, you know. Oh, that was good times. It was good times. But you know, this is it really. This is it. You know, technology evolves. It changes over time. It changes over time, and jolly vibes. Yeah, I was watching Porridge. That was on BBC 4, and you know, there's got so much rich archives. You know, there was actually some other shows I was watching, which that wasn't very shown much, and it was on BBC 4. I'm trying to remember. I remember there was like some others do have them. There was oh my god, Blackadder. Then there was oh I'm trying to remember what it was. Oz. Oh gosh. If you think about Wizard of Oz or anything like that, or Return to Oz, yeah, are you being served, or I don't know, I'm just trying to think of something at the top of my head right now. Sorry guys, I know I'm on camera, but I love a lot of the fantasy stuff. I love all the practical effects. No, the prison show on Channel 4. Oh, okay. Because you know, if you're thinking, I'm thinking about Prison Break. Um, Prison Break. I mean, that was a brilliant show back in those days. You see, this is one of the best. You see, people don't realize and they cherish it until later on, after it's released. They go, "Oh yeah, 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 I remember that. I remember like Prison Break. Oh yeah, I remember Breaking Bad. Oh yeah, Oz. You know, stuff like that. You know, Airline. You know, that was a 2001 show, and you know, in 2024, we look a lot, you know, older now. You know, so yeah." You see, there's a lot of videos I've made actually. You'd be looking like, oh wow, was he like? No one even recognized me what I used to look like until I said, yeah, I was, you know, skinnier. Obviously, I've, you know, put on weight as well. But anyways, so this is the thing, you know, like life ages you, but you know what? If you're young here, you're young here. Leo from Airline got charged for stalking a TV presenter. Whoo, that's not very nice. Yeah. I watched Airlines. I used to watch that one like "Come Fly with Me, Come Fly with Me." Or you know, what's that one with Frank Sinatra? Come fly with me, come fly with me, come fly away from me, or whatever it is. And I remember the uniforms back in those days. Even though I saw that old Thomas Cook advert, so I saw the index. I mean, you know, all his archives, crazy. It's crazy. But that's the thing, you know. You can do reconstructions. You know, these are things you just appreciate. You looking back. These are things that you know you just appreciate. You know, you may not appreciate in that moment, but if you when you look back, you go, I wish I had that again. So never lose that feeling that what you once had, because once that's gone, it's gone. That's well done, Thomas Cook. Well, Thomas Cook is shut down, so that's a good news. So we will not have Thomas Cook again because that Thomas Cook was based in Leicester. I saw the statue when I was outside the station. Apparently, I think China bought the brand of Thomas Cook. They've actually purchased it. But David Walliams actually swam in the English Channel. Yeah, so yeah, guys. I thought I'd just do a quick feed of something. But you see, life is a risk. You gotta make the most of what you have. And yeah, I thought I'd do a quick live stream. And I hope you guys have a really wonderful evening, guys. And I'll see you guys very soon. Good night, guys.